Okay, so now we have the mechanism. We're going to start drawing the mechanism holder. And so to do that, we're going to start with the mechanism so we can get the measurements from it. So we're going to do a new sketch. We're going to sketch on top of the mechanism for now. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that we get this outside edge here. So what we're going to go create project, and you'll notice that the project has a P beside it. So that's the keyboard shortcut for project. So from now on, I'm just going to use the P every time I want to project a shape. And if I click on here, whoops, let's try that again. Create project. And now if I click on this shape, what it'll do is it's going to project the geometry of the mechanism onto where I'm sketching my drawing. And if you've done it right and you click OK, all the projected lines will now show up as these purple dots and lines. So what I can actually do now is I can go into my mechanism here and I can turn off my body because all I really want is these lines. And I'm also even just going to move my sketch palette over here for now. So the first step is I need to create the width of my holder. So I'm going to use a new tool. I'm going to use the offset tool, and I'm going to click on here. And what I can do with the offset tool is I can create the same shape, but I can offset it. I can either make it go in, and you'll see if I make it go in, it's minus, or I can make it go out. So in this particular case, we want the width of our holder to be 5 millimeters. You can always change that later on your own clocks, but we're going to make that 5 millimeters. And the next step is we need to now, at the top here, add a triangle. So this is going to be the beginning of the holder part that goes into the wall. So in order to make the triangle, we're going to start off by drawing a line. And I'm going to, if you notice, if you look here, if I hover over here, I get the triangle. That tells me that it's the center of that line. And you can see if I let it, it's going to automatically make the line 90 degrees. And we need to make this line 29 millimeters high. And now this is not actually going to be part of our clock mechanism holder. This is like a reference line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to make it a construction line. And so that means it's there, which I can use it to reference stuff, but it won't show up when I finally laser cut this out. So we're going to stop here, and on the next one, I'll show you the next steps.